Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening and welcome to Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. Tonight, our Cup Series guys are at Homestead, Miami. Almost a perfect paperclip with a lot of banking in the corners, 18 to 20 degrees, progressive banking. Ty Williams has put it on the pole. Dustin Reinstedel in the 11, right outside. The Joritos black and orange Toyota Camry is in the Geico restart zone, and we are racing, boys and girls.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
We are now live on YouTube, so welcome everybody. Don't forget to go ahead and hit the like button while you're here. It's the best way we can tell how many people are watching. Thanks again for everybody joining us. Ty Williams, your pole sitter, out to an early lead. We're going to go for 134 laps tonight. And all my cameras look exactly the same. So I'll see if I can find some better cameras as we go on. With only 2 sets of tires on the floor, I think we are going to see some exciting strategy calls as the 73 of Aaron Holroyd goes on the outside of Andrew Miller and Sean Cunningham. Jason Huffman in the 4 GR Toyota following him on the outside as well. The truck race Friday night was absolutely incredible. Lots of side-by-side racing, 3 and 4 wide. Look at Walker McNulty in the number 12, Jumpman Michael Jordan car. But it looks like the 3 of Michael Samia right on the tail. And gets around the 24 of Steve Hansel. Now he's going under the 64 of Brandon Thayer. Incredible racing in the Cup Series tonight. Once again, I'm James J. We got a race for the lead. Dustin Reinstedel on the inside of Ty Williams. 12 of Walker McNulty on the outside trying to find the high line as well. Can Dustin Reinstedel take over the lead? Yes, he can. Ty Williams did a lift to allow Dustin Reinstedel to take over that point. At least for now, we'll see if who takes the high road, who's down on the white line. White line for the top 3. Eric Thaler is the only one high, wide, and handsome on the outside, along with Brandon Thayer 3 cars back as Eric Thaler jumps on the inside now of the 81. Eric Thaler battling for second place. The godfather of Midwest Motorsports. On the inside lane, we're going to lap 15 for the competition caution. Further back, Michael Samia is on a roll after winning Friday night. Can he do the double and get it again tonight? We will find out. The 3 car looking very racy early. Is he gonna have to pay for the tire bill at the end of the night? I think that's going to be the journey of the race tonight, is who's got tires when it comes down to it. Jason Huffman and Brandon Thayer having a great race. The number 4 and the number 64 here. As Trevor McLaughlin is working under Justin Thaler. Trevor McLaughlin has the spot for now. Can Justin Thaler fight back with the momentum on the outside? Side by side across the line. Too early to tell. Halfway to the caution. Competition caution. No points awarded. Just competition caution to re-rack them. Reset your fuel number. Who's going to take tires after the first stop? You never know. Something else I want to notice back here. Brandon Cotton and Robert Olavison. Now, Robert Olavison did have a pit lane start. Brandon Cotton, known for saving tire and fuel early in the race. Looks like he's doing that plan again tonight. Got to make it to lap 15 without getting lapped, as well as Norm Snyder, who had to do a drive-through after the start. He is not on the lead lap. So 3 cars a lap down. Right now, Brandon Cotton's going to have the lucky dog. Clarence Prince working here with Andrew Miller and 71 of Sean Cunningham. Clarence Prince has a new Red Bull paint tonight. That yellow Red Bull car looks pretty good, I got to admit. The 83 working on the inside of the 71 with the yellow Save the Dolphins. Oh no, that's the Red Bull. The yellow just happens to blend in. The yellow in front of the Bull happens to blend in with the yellow paint. All good. The 24 of Steve Hansel looking really racy. Behind the 81 of Ty Williams, Steve Hansel was the heartbreak of the truck race last Friday night. Ended up with the lead on a pit strategy call, a final caution, and completely got run over when it came down. I think it was about 12 laps to go, 8 laps to go when the caution came out. Otherwise, Steve Hansel was definitely in the lead in the final restart. So can he do something good here tonight? It's great to see Steve Hansel, usually a road racer, racing on the ovals with us tonight. Thank you, Steve. Steve comes up with the awesome Midwest Motorsports schedule and website points page. And Eric Thaler has taken over the lead. Dustin Reinstedt on the 11, still holding on to second, but can Eric Thaler bring it to lap 15 as we are working lap 10? Working lap 11, I should say. New leader, Eric Thaler, into 15. Looks like Steve Hansel did get around Ty Williams. That's for third. Ty Williams fighting back down the low line as Walker McNulty and Jason Huffman nose to tail with Justin Thaler on the outside. Can they go 3 wide? Jason Huffman makes a look on the inside of the 12. Can't do it this time. Michael Samia, your winner from Friday, being patient right behind the 4 of Jason Huffman. The cars fan out, working lap 12. 3 more to the competition caution. Eric Thaler still in the lead by almost half a second. Then 1 second back to Steve Hansel and Ty Williams. Battle for third rages on. Beast with the jump man. Looks pretty awesome paint. Monster Energy. Beast paint on the Toyota Camry of Steve Hansel. Justin Thaler and Walker McNulty fanning out. Justin Thaler riding the rim. Looks like he was up on the safer barrier. Working lap 14, coming to lap 15. Eric Thaler up front by a country mile. Over 3/4 of a second. Eric Thaler is going to bring the competition caution out. When he crosses the line, and the Godfather, the boss, Eric Thaler, brings it home. Dustin Reinstedt second. Steve Hansel, Ty Williams third. Now it comes time for the pits. We'll see if anybody decides to stay out. I'm going to go on a limb and say maybe Brandon Cotton might stay out. Here comes Barney going 500,000 miles an hour. Don't know why he didn't go right around Eric, but all good. Here they come down the pit lane. Does anybody stay out? Oh, can't quite see that. That's not a great shot. Here they come down pit lane. Looks like everybody's in so far. Not Norm. Brandon Cotton did come in. All right, Eric Thaler first in, field only. Does anybody do more? Ooh, long pit stop for Steve Hansel. Michael Samia. So, nice job. Homestead, Miami. There's Brandon Cotton finally coming in at the last moment. So Norm is going to get the lucky dog. No, Brandon Cotton gets the lucky dog. Nope, he came into the pits. All right. Let me sort it out. We know that Eric Taylor was the first one. Norm Snyder got his lap back, comes out. Now he's going to be starting from the back, but Eric Thaler, Dustin Reinstedel going to share the front row. Ty Williams, Steve Hansel will start row 2. Nobody took tires that time. Lights are out on the pace car. We're going to go racing again. As we come down the front stretch, Barney's going to take a left. Oh, they're going down the back stretch now. All good. No major changes. Biggest mover right now is Jason Huffman in the 4, up 10 spots. Nice work for Jason. The cars are winding their way around turn 4. Headed to the start-finish, man. That's the catch fence we're looking through. Not the best shot. There we go. Eric Taylor steps on the gas. All 20 cars go storming by into turn 1. Coming around, coming at us in the digger. Turn 2. 3 wide. Get Walker McNulty. Eric Taylor with the big jump. Three wide Jason Huffman. Oh, hits the wall. I see Steve Hansel and Justin Thaler fan out with Michael Samia in the Oreo number 3. 3 wide, right behind Justin Thaler. Huffman decides to drop back behind Steve Hansel. Michael Samia inside Walker McNulty. The 4 drops down low. 2 cars up high, Steve and Justin. This is where strategy is going to come in. I'm expecting to see pits about 25 to 27 laps for a cycle. We'll see if Brandon Cotton can make it to 30. But right now, everybody's has 15 laps on the tires, and I'm expecting to see tires become an issue as the lap times begin to slow down and the cars will get loose, especially not changing tires after about the 20 lap mark. I'm willing to bet tires are going to be really a big deal, and we're going to possibly see some spins. If anybody can't handle it, best race on the track right now, Michael Samia in the 3 trying to go around. Jason Huffman in the 4 can't quite make it right now, so he tucks back in. Trevor McLaughlin lurking behind, trying to pick a spot to make an attack. Michael Samia opens up his arc into turn 4. As we come around one more time. Finishing up lap 21. Eric Taylor still up front by a good run. The W number 11, Dustin Reinsettle, A little farther back. Still got him in sight, but over a half a second. Then 2 seconds back to Justin Thaler, who's up 5 spots from his qualifying spot. And Ty Williams, and that great battle that we're watching between Steve Hansel, Jason Huffman, Michael Samia, Trevor McLaughlin even getting in on the action too. It's Walker McNulty in the Jordan number 12 with the crimson rims. It's pretty awesome, the 12 car. Love Homestead. They fan out. Hard to tell who's where. They almost touch. Michael Samia now sacrificing his entry as he and Trevor McLaughlin got really close there. Didn't see it as it happened. Didn't see what led up to it. Caught up at the last second there. Michael Samia in the 3. Does a good job defending even with that alternate line. Michael Samia is ready to make a move. Trying to find that right opportunity. 25 laps in, so we got 15 more laps. That'd be lap 40. So we're going to look for some pit stops unless anybody wants to undercut. Which they might. Closest battle on the track right now. We're watching it. Ty Williams holding off Justin Thaler for 3rd. I'm sorry, that's Steve Hansel. This is for 4th. Justin Thaler's up the road about 2 seconds. $33.2, $33.4 for Ty Williams, as opposed to 32, so a 1.5 second drop off already. These tires continue to slow down, get loose. Look at Michael Samia. Inside of Walker McNulty, finally sees an opportunity. Aaron Oldroyd, once again, the 73 Manscaped. The outside of Sean Cunningham. Aaron Oldroyd's long overdue for a good run. Looks like the battle. Michael Samia's backed off from Walker just a little bit. Oh, as soon as I say that, he drops down low. Walker stays up high. Aaron Oldroyd trying to get some clean air on his nose. Splits the difference. And I'll tell you, right in front of Ty Williams, Steve Hansel. It's right there. Working the outside and around last season's truck champion, Ty Williams in the 81. So move Steve Hansel up a spot. Ty Williams down 4 spots now after qualifying 2nd. On the pole, I should say. Sorry about that. Need to shortchange you there. It's the closest battle on the track. We got a battle just behind them too. Ty Williams trying to hold off Walker McNulty in the 12. Can't do it yet. Look at Jason Huffman on the 4. Working with Aaron Oldroyd on the outside, the 73. Move Aaron Oldroyd up a spot. Aaron Oldroyd has continued to have some great runs this season. Let's see if he can be there in the end, which seems to be his Achilles heel so far this season. Has great runs early. Everybody just winding down the laps. We are coming up on 100 laps to go. Again, only 2 sets of tires on the floor. Aaron Holroyd in the wall as these tires continue to drop. Lap time little by little. Trevor Mack trying to hold off Walker McNulty's right up on that cushion. Trevor Mack up on the cushion now. Everybody's rim riding as tires continue to drop. Aaron Holroyd now has dropped back to 8th after fighting up front earlier. Fighting for 5th. Aaron Holroyd drops back. Michael Samia also dropping back. Jason Huffman now back in these fight. Still single file. Currently 11th for Sean Cunningham. Looking back from Sean Cunningham at Brandon Thayer, Jason Huffman in the 4. 77 of Kevin Mayer. Looks like Jason Huffman trying to cross over. Can he make it stick? Not this lap. 77 Bass Pro Shops car is Kevin Mayer. Looks like Jason Huffman and Kevin are going to try to get around Sean Cunningham here. Brandon Thayer in the 64 lurking behind. So we're on lap 36. Just a few more laps before pit cycle start, I believe. No change up front. It's Eric Thaler, Dustin Reinstedel, then 2 seconds back to Justin Thaler, Trevor McLaughlin. This is the battle we want to see. Steve Hansel, Ty Williams. I'm sorry. This is the second battle we're watching with Sean Cunningham. This is the battle for 12th. 11th. Oh, he gets loose. Brandon Cotton, does he get a piece of it? Look at Brandon Thayer doing a great job. 71 of Sean Cunningham gets loose, and Brandon Cotton does a great job to save that. Holy moly. That is a pucker moment. These tires are definitely starting to suffer. Here we are coming in. Watch the 71. Coming in, taking the arc. Brandon Cotton right behind him. Can Sean Cunningham keep it clean? He's attacking the number 4 and the 77. Brandon Cotton did a good job saving tires. And there it goes. 71 starting to get loose. Brandon Cotton with nowhere to go. There's a 71. It's got about 10 degrees of yaw there. A little snap. He catches it. Gets on the apron. That might have hurt him. And Brandon Cotton does a great job of avoiding that one. Unfortunately, he's going to pay for it. And look at Brandon Thayer in the 64 go right on by. Kick back up to full speed now. And Brandon Thayer has a run on the 71. Can he make it stick? Not yet, but Brandon Cotton loses some ground. 71 goes on. We're back to live. Working lap 39. Nobody's coming to the pit yet. Who's going to be the first to pit? We need to give Eric Thaler and Dustin Reinstedel. They've just kind of got together, looked up. No pressure. I'll follow you. We'll see who pits. 25 laps plus a caution since the competition caution. Any moment now they're going to pit as Somebody's in the pit lane. Dustin's in the pit lane now. Colin Huffman comes into, Jason Huffman comes into pit. You can see the pit stops taking place on the screen. So we're on lap 41. Eric Thaler does a great job of fuel saving us now. He gets on the binders. Nice work to avoid Justin Thaler coming in. Ty Williams. Oh, Steve Ansel makes it. That was close, Steve. Don't cut it that close again. Walker McNulty, Kevin Mayer leaves Ty Williams out front. Doing some great fuel saving early. See how many laps he can get. Michael Samia also extending the stop. The top 8 cars staying out. On lap 42 of 134, Ty Williams, the Jarritos car, in the lead as he comes down in the pits now. Does Michael Samia stayed out to lead a lap? Nope, Ty Williams stayed out to lead a lap. That puts Brandon Cotton. No surprise, he gets the bonus points for leading a lap. Sean Cunningham trying to stay out 1 second back. Ty Williams, Mike Samia, Brandon Thayer, Andrew Miller, Norm Snyder all in. Dustin Reinstedel. Where's Eric Thaler? What happened to Eric? Oh no. Did he not fill up with fuel? What happened? Is he stuck in gear? Oh no, he's reset. Reset to the pits. What happened? Hopefully I can get a message from race control to tell me what happened. Oh my goodness. Nobody wants to win that way. Brandon Cotton's still out. Lap 44. He's 3 laps right now over. Dustin Reinsettle came in at lap 40. Brandon Cotton working lap 44. Brandon Cotton, Ant Castor, and Sean Cunningham still have not pitted, so these guys are really doing an amazing job fuel saving. Unbelievable luck for the Godfather, the boss, Eric Thaler from the lead. What happened? The fueler did not fill the car all the way up on the 15 is what I'm hearing. Brandon Cotton stays out. Ant Kester in. Brandon Cotton, the green number 5. Now lap 46, 6 laps longer. Surely he's got to be coming in. And no, he's not surely. While we're doing this line on the pit stops, go ahead and give us a like while you're here. The Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. The first cycle of green flag pit stops is underway. Your Cup Series on Sunday night. If you want to join, signups are always free and always open. Brandon Cotton stays out to cross the line one more time. Midwest-motorsports.com is where you could find us. Two Oval Series and a Road Series. The Road Series has a fun run this week on Tuesday nights at 7:55 p.m. for the race start. Midwest-Motorsports is where you can find the rules. Check us out. Decide which class you want to run in, and joining is easy and always free. Midwest-motorsports.com. Brandon Cotton's pit stop and Eric Thaler's bad fortune is going to put Dustin Reinstedel back in the lead after the first round of green flag stops. And Dustin Reinstedel did not take tires. Jason Huffman was the first one to take tires. And Jason Huffman is in 10th. Super unfortunate for Eric Thaler. I think somebody's looking for a job, probably the fuel man. Closest battle on the track is between Aaron Holroyd and Steve Hansel. neither of whom took tires, but Jason Huffman did. So we should see Jason Huffman making some good laps and see if he can come through the field. Brandon Cotton comes out of the pits 10th. There you can see the green car. So after coming in from 18th, Steve Hansel and Aaron Oldroyd still fighting over 6th position. Steve Hansel down low takes it, has a nose in front. Can he slide up?
To the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job.
Not for the lead, but for 6th place. Steve Hansel pulls a great slider on the 73. Here comes Jason Huffman with those tires. Jason Huffman looking like a hero. Last lap 32.9. Steve Hansel's last lap 34.1. 1.2 seconds faster. Steve Hansel has no choice but to let him go. All right, race reset. Dustin Rastell in the front. Justin Thaler 4.6 seconds back. Both of those guys did not take tires. Turning 33.7 to a 34 flat. 34.1, 33.7 for Ty Williams. I expect to see Ty Williams, if he can keep those 33 second lap times, 33.8 this time, as he's working underneath Trevor McLaughlin here. And the 99 Ghost Paint. Can't make it around him this time, but can he do it this time? The 81 of Ty Williams looking under the 99 of Trevor McLaughlin. Closest battle on the track. He's going to get him, but he has to watch out for Jason Huffman with a 33.5. Tires finally warmed up, coming into the groove, into the zone. Jason Huffman one tire set short compared to almost everybody else. Michael Samia and Kevin Mayer also took tires. Michael Samia currently 12th. Aaron Oldroyd in the 73. Holding off Brandon Thayer in the 64. The 64 of Brandon Thayer looking good. Oh, 15's around, and we got a caution. So Eric Taylor, after stopping, got fuel, trying to come back, be a hero. What happened? Did he get some help? We'll find out. Oh, Dustin Reinstedel. Oh, Eric Thaler was loose. Not sure if he took tires, but here we go. When does Eric get loose? Oh, yeah, one snap. Now he's sliding right in front of the leader. He's trying to get down on the apron or down on the white line. Now he's coming back up the track. Does he get the 11? Nope, he missed him. Maybe he was aiming for him. Hits the safer barrier instead. Dustin Reinstedel counts his lucky stars. As he goes by, Ant Castor gets by. 71 to Sean Cunningham does a great job of avoiding. Everybody avoids. So great job of driving by everybody there. Go back, full speed, and then live. Dustin Reinstedel needs a clean pair of underwear. Really close for the leader. He ended up a lap down the other night in the truck race. Let's see who comes down the pit lane. Looks like everybody's coming in. All the leaders, that one car stayed out, was a lap car. The 9 of James Olavison in the pits already. Looks like he's taking tires. This is going to be the stop where everybody takes tires. Look for Jason Huffman, currently 10th, to move up a couple spots, because he's not going to take tires, so that should save him about 8 or 9 seconds. Here he comes. Jason Huffman. Is he going to beat? Yes. Walker McNulty with the big move, making up some ground. Finally, Dustin lets it go, but not before Michael Samia goes across the line. And Justin Thaler also goes across the line. Jason Huffman, Walker McNulty, Brandon Thayer, and Michael Samia did not take tires. Only fuel for the top 4. Then Dustin Reinstedel and Justin Thaler. So speaking of Brandon Thayer, while we're on a caution, I should tell you that I spoke with Brandon before the race, and he told me all about his paint job tonight. Let's see if I can get this to play right. I think he used good language. We're about to find out.
Yeah, it's a Japanese rock band. I went to see their concert. They came to Charlotte a few months ago. They did the intro and outro for a show I really like called Attack on Titan, and from there they took off in popularity across the world. They're starting to blow up. Silence is Mine. They're from Japan. Yeah, Trevor McLaughlin in the series with us made the skin for me.
Pretty awesome. Silence is Golden. From Japan, I got to admit, Trevor McLaughlin's getting good at the paints. Looks awesome. He's got the 3 Oreo paint job of Michael Samia right next to him. That's making me want a snack. But right now, Jason Huffman chooses the outside. He's going to be your leader. He will be the control car. The 12, Walker McNulty again. No tires. So he's going tires, tires, tires the last 2 stops. As we are working lap 59, coming to lap 60. Jason Huffman on the outside is going to start us off again. And we're green. This ought to take us to lap 85 or so. We'll see how it goes. Look at these guys with no tires back here. Dustin Reinstedel, first one to take tires as he pushes the 64. Ty Williams right behind him. 3 wide. Justin Thaler on the outside. Walker McNulty riding the cushion on old tires. Justin Thaler on new tires. Going to have to try to figure out how to go through them. Dustin Reinstedel tries to make it 4 wide. Michael Samia does the smart thing. Look at Justin Thaler hanging wide on the outside. Get some clean air on the nose behind Walker McNulty. You got Brandon Thayer in front. Nowhere for Justin Thaler and the 2 to go on the outside. As now he drops down in front of Walker McNulty. Makes it stick. These guys are just getting run over by the guys that took tires. Michael Samia going backwards. Remember, he did not take tires. What a race we got going on here. This is why Midwest Motorsports needs you to join and get in on this action. 77 Kevin Mayer holding off Michael Samia for now. Again, they're trying to pull away from him. Trevor McLaughlin behind. Michael Samia, Brandon Thayer on the inside of the 71, Sean Cunningham. Justin Thaler finally got around Walker. And now he and Ty Williams are battling for third. This battle finally calms down back here a little bit. But only a little bit, as we're still 3 wide, fanning out. Don't forget, is that Chris in the 7? Almost didn't recognize his paint. And Norm Snyder in the 28. Oh, 71. Can he save it? Save it. No. Oh, Norm Snyder gets into it. And he's around. There goes Norm's 0X. But that was Sean Cunningham trying to figure out how to get around him. Hard hit for Norm Snyder in the 28. We're going to try to catch him one more time. Yeah, it looks like, oh, come on. 7 to Chris Thaler. Comes behind the 71. Right at the last minute. Not sure if he pushes him or what. We're riding on the nose now. And Sean Cunningham gets loose. There's no touch there, no contact yet. So 71 got loose. He's tank slapping, trying to catch it. He almost has it. Then Chris finally does catch up to him and they touch. But I don't think I can put that on the 71. And here goes Norm for a ride on the inside tire wall. Now I wonder if Michael Samia, Walker McNulty, all those guys that did not take tires are going to take them again. Sorry, Norm, a couple of Advil. Maybe talk to one of those nurses at the old folks home that can help you out. You never know. Jason Huffman stays out. Justin Thaler comes into pit. That's going to drop him down the field. Walker McNulty does pit also. But yes, Brandon Thayer, Ant Castor, Brandon Cotton comes in. Andrew Miller takes tires. Everybody else just fuel. So those guys can now go to lap 80. I'm sorry, 90, 91. 10 laps longer than the front cars. So 85 and 91 are the next magic numbers. While the lights are still on, I'm going to tell you more about Midwest Motorsports and how to sign up. Midwest-motorsports.com.
Are you tired of milquetoast lawless racing and ready for a real league? Then you need Midwest Motorsports. Our iRacing Cup, Truck, and Road series are unrivaled and make grown men cry. Featuring active race control and an active Discord server. Say goodbye to cheese wagon free-for-alls and hello to the best league racing you'll find anywhere. Want more? Who doesn't? Catch our weekly podcast, complete with member interviews, race reviews, standing updates, and rig tips and tricks. Live race broadcasts with announcer commentary.
And Todd Williams in the 81 in the red car. Jason Huffman gets in between them.
Fridays, Truck Series. Sundays, Cup Series. Tuesdays, Road Series. Visit Midwest-motorsports.com to sign up for free and see if you have what it takes to not finish last. Our next season starts soon. Scan the QR code to sign up now, unless you like being taken out in turn 1 by noobs.
Nobody likes getting taken out in turn one by noobs. All right, Midwest-Motorsports.com is where to find us. Jason Huffman is going to bring us back to green. And we're racing again. Let's get it going. Dustin Reinsettle makes a run for the lead. Can he get there? So far, everybody's made it through. Eric Taylor still trying to get a handle. Jason Huffman on the outside is fanning out 3 wide now with Dustin Reinsettle and Ty Williams. The battle for the lead. Ty Williams in the middle. Dustin Reinsettle down low. These guys stayed out this last caution. They're going to lap 80, 85. So lap 90, 95 for the second wave. Jason Huffman looking racy. He wants that lead back from Dustin Reinsettle. Look at him go. Dustin Reinsettle up high. Watch out for Ty Williams up there. Dustin Reinsettle gives him room. Jason Huffman wants that lead back. These guys are even on tires. Steve Hansel might be on the move as well. He took tires at that lap 58 caution. So he's got tires that those guys have. Jason Huffman, Michael Samia. Michael Samia stayed out, so he's on old tires. That's why Michael Samia and Jason Huffman working down low. Look at Clarence Prince in the 83 trying to move up. That's 4th position. Clarence Prince and James Olavison. With a 3-way race behind him, Trevor McLaughlin wisely backs out of it to let Clarence have his run. 9 up into the wall. Leaves the tire mark. We have a Homestead stripe on the bottom of that number 9 car. Clarence Prince in the Red Bull 83. 3 wide with James Olavison, Eric Thaler in the 15. Trying to find a way to get around. Not yet, leaving plenty of space. Eric knows that he's not in a great contention, not in a great place to fight, but you never know. Great battle up front. Let's go back up front with Ty Williams, Aaron Holroyd. Aaron Holroyd takes over 2nd place. Look at the Manscaped number 73, riding high now. Justin Thaler came in to top off at lap 66, and he's made his way all the way back up to P5. So nice work for Justin Thaler. Good thing that only 8 cars decided to stay out. That put Justin Thaler in a good spot to come in and top off without losing too many spots. So Justin Thaler now, my car to watch. The number 2 Castrol Edge. Look at him go. Ford Mustang. Next gen right behind Ty Williams in the 81. Working the high line like he has all night. Justin Thaler did a good job pulling some of that road course race strategy. Get fuel. Whoever has the most fuel is in a big advantage when it comes down to options. You definitely have more choices to stay out or come in with everybody else, depending on when the next caution comes out. Coming up on just past the halfway point now. The 2, Justin Thaler, looking on the inside of the 81. The 81 has been Justin Thaler's nemesis as he gets right on the bumper. Can't make it stick yet. Not from lack of trying though, as he catches him. No touch as he sails it in. On the outside now. Can he get up? Oh, Ty Williams does a great job. Recognizes he's there. And Justin Thaler, move him up a spot. Justin Thaler now. Trying to hunt down the top two drivers as Justin Thaler's now in third place. Clear of Ty Williams. Almost a Cole car length now. Jason Huffman and Michael Samia going for it. This battle is for fourth with Eric Thaler 3 laps down. And we're yellow. Let's see if I can find out what happened. Who's dropping? Oh, Walker McNulty and Robert Olavison. See if we can find out what happened. Oh, yeah. That's Robert Olavison in the 22. Oh, along with Chris Thaler. Is that the 7? Yes, it is. What happened with these guys? 22 and the 7 tangling up. Oh, the 7 was crossed up first. He got into it with the 9 as they're 3 wide with Kevin Mayer in front. Let's see what happens. I know Chris Thaler. Come on, camera. I know Chris Thaler's been known for blocking Brandon Cotton inside the number 9. We're watching the 7, which is the silver car, but up ahead, there's some action. Kevin Mayer, see, there he is, blinking, disappears and goes. Oh, the 9 gets really squirrely, loses position. Here comes Chris Thaler. You can't let off the gas, Chris. I understand. Got 77 under you, and sends him up, and just close racing. And oh, Andrew Miller barely gets by, and boom, Robert Olavison. Chris is backing down the road on doing the best he can, and poor Robert Olavison, nowhere to go. Riding with Robert. Let's go in the cockpit. How about that? There he is. That's a little jerky. Sorry about that. Boom. Nowhere to go. Almost missed him, but didn't. And goes for a ride. Goodies headache powder accident. Accidents happen to all of us. All right. The 9's still in the pits. 22 working his way out. Sean Cunningham in the pits. Chris Thaler in the pits. Norm Snyder in the pits getting some repairs. Eric Thaler comes and tops off. But this is lap 79, and only 2 cars stayed out. Michael Samia and Ty Williams. Ty Williams chooses the low line. All right, you can't make it to the end from here. We're looking at lap 210 or so to make your final stop. Ty Williams on old tires in lap 58. Michael Samia still, I believe Michael Samia in the 3 still might have 2 sets on the ground. Cleaning the tires off, lights are out in the pace car, so we're going to go green this time by. On the inside, Ty Williams, the control car. He takes off, and we're green again. Let's get it, boys. So far, so good. Justin Thaler. Trying to sort it out. Brandon Cotton making some good ground considering where he was. Race for the lead. Dustin Reinstedel going around Michael Samia. Now Justin Thaler as well in the 2. Aaron Holroyd in the 73. They both came in and topped off. So they might be heavy on fuel, but same cycle for tires. Not Michael Samia. Dustin Reinstedel working the outside with Justin Thaler right behind him. Ty Williams in the 81, though, is your current leader on old tires. And short on fuel, so he's working to be coming in about 5 more laps. Michael Samia and Ty Williams are going to have to come in about 5 or 7 more laps. Unfortunately, Norm did go down a lap. 4-car Jason Huffman slides up in front of Steve Hansel. All this is happening just right behind Michael Samia, the battle for the lead. Justin Thaler, a dark horse for the race. Here we go. No, Mustang is not the GT3 dark horse, but it is a Mustang. 3rd place, fighting, looking up ahead at 2 Toyotas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's Toyota or just Yoder. One of those, but Justin Thaler has got a battle for the lead right in front of him. As we watch what Justin sees over his right shoulder. Nice job modulating the throttle. Holding on to her up on above that 3rd seam. As they go side by side, watching Ty Williams go down low. Inside, Dustin Reinstedel. Justin Thaler's got a front row seat to the race for the lead. As Ty Williams, as Dustin Reinstedel goes right on by. In the front, let's see if Ty takes the bottom line again. He does. Looking up at Dustin Reinstedel on that high line out there. Where's Justin? Back there. Let's see if he slides up in front. No worries. Justin Thaler coming on with the head full of steam. Here we go. The race for the 2nd spot underway. Oh, look at Trevor McLaughlin now. Look at him go. But even in front, Michael Samia and Aaron Holroyd going side by side. Aaron Holroyd move him up a spot to P4. Nice move for Aaron Holroyd. Nice and smooth on the Manscaped 73. So Aaron Holroyd looks back at Michael Samia and Trevor McLaughlin. And the rest of the field, as you can see, they fan out at Homestead Miami Speedway. Absolutely awesome track. We're glad you're here with us tonight. Don't forget, go ahead and give us a like while you're here if you haven't already. What's taking you so long to subscribe? Thank you as always. Midwest Motorsports is the fastest growing iRacing league on the internet, according to my research. $18 to 20 degrees, banking in the corners. 4 degrees on the straight. These guys are doing 32 second lap, 32.9. The track record is Sam Ordish in an IndyCar 2004, 24.6. Only 10 seconds faster. All that downforce probably makes a big difference. But these next-gen cars getting it done. You stay green. Watching Aaron Holroyd hold off Trevor McLaughlin in the ghost car right behind. And don't look now, but Brandon Cotton, he has the lap car of Eric Thaler in between he and Trevor, but this is the top 5 now for Brandon Cotton in the number 5. Oh, Steve Hansel, Brandon Thayer going at it. This is right behind. And Walker McNulty wants in on the action as well. Where did Walker come from? He took tires at lap 79. So he is moving through the field. Sorry, I've been watching the race up front and have not seen Walker in the number 12 Jumpman paint come through the field. But after a long pit stop at the latest caution, lap 92, I'm really surprised that Michael Samia hasn't come into pit yet, as he has at lap 89. Ty Williams also at lap 89. The difference is, oh my goodness, I don't see that Ty Williams has gone down a lap, but I do see that Michael Samia has. Ty Williams did not take tires that time. Michael Samia did not have a choice but to take tires. I told you he was on old, ancient tires. But he can stop every time and take tires, but it's going to be a long stop now. And he's going to have to pay for it. They're going to have to get around. Ty Williams is down a lap. So he and Michael Samia need a caution or something to happen. What is the delta behind? There's Ty Williams. 4 cars back. He's going to have to catch. Dustin Reinstedt will pass him or get a lucky dog. Right now, Ty Williams is the lucky dog. Unfortunately, that would put Michael Samia down a lap. So let's see if Michael Samia can come through the field. As these guys are 16th and 17th place, it's really going to hurt staying out that last caution. We really have not talked about. There's Ant Castor. There he is. How did I miss you, Ant? You running a camouflage car? Nope. Maybe I got you confused with Chris Taylor earlier. But hey, man, apologies. Ant Castor in the number 8, working the number 4, Jason Huffman. That Chrome 8 looks awesome. Budweiser paint on the 8 of Ant Castor. Good to see you, Ant. Sorry I missed you earlier, man. All good. Walker McNulty's got around Brandon Cotton as well. And Walker McNulty now up to P5. Still trying to catch up to the group in front. There he is, Ty Williams, trying to get his lap back from Justin Thaler. He's still not on the lead lap yet. He's got to hunt down and chase Dustin Reinstedt. Remember, Ty Williams did not take tires. Ty Williams needs to find Dustin Reinstedt up the road. There he is. And where's Michael Samia? Well, he's back behind Brandon Cotton and Brandon Thayer. So Michael Samia needs to stay green until 105. So you got 5 more laps or so before those pit cycles cycle back. Justin Thaler in second, though. Shows even on old tires, Ty Williams unlaps himself from all the way up to second place. Now he's got a ways to go to catch up to Dustin Reinstedt, but see 24, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6. Oh, yeah. Dustin Reinstedt just started a lap. Ty Williams at a tenth of a lap behind, so Ty Williams making up some ground. Now the pole sitter showing some speed, even on old tires. He's able to pull away from second place and now catch the 11. You can see up in the front. It's the race that I'm following. Everybody's about a quarter of a second apart from each other, so he's on the hunt. Ooh, Justin Thaler and Walker McNulty. Battle for third is on. Battle for second, I should say. Walker McNulty coming through the field continually. Look at Walker. Put the hammer down. Where did Walker find the speed? He cuts down.
I'm dropping the hammer. No, you're not.
See, Walker tries to drop the hammer. I'm at number 12 car, finds another gear. It's coming through the field. Loses second place for now. Drops down to the white line. Justin Thaler carries the momentum on the outside. Can Justin Thaler hold him off? Can Walker slide up? He's going to leave him room for now. Walker does a great job keeping it tight off of corner number 4. Into turn 3 he goes. They fan out again. Great battle here for second place. And Ty Williams has caught up with Dustin Reinstedel. As Dustin Reinstedel comes into the pits, lap 103, can't make it. Dustin's going to need another stop. That's what Samia and Ty Williams are going for. They can make it, so now he's caught up to the lead lap. Justin Thaler also comes into the pits. So I knew Ty Williams and Michael Samia were up to something. Now, Michael Samia and Ty Williams now can just play the game. And wait, play that waiting game. Decide when you want to come in and take your final stop. Once you get to lap 110, it's going to be 100% your choice. Now, Ty Williams is going to have to make a little bit longer stop as pit stops continue. Aaron Holroyd, Clarence Prince, James L. Robinson come in. But Ty Williams and Michael Samia need to get to lap at least 110. Ty Williams is going to have a longer stop than Michael Samia. And that's going to change things. Brandon Cotton, don't forget about him. He's your current leader now. His pit stop cycles are times 14.9 for Aaron Holroyd. McNulty's in the pit lane. Trevor McLaughlin. See, how long is Walker McNulty going to stop for? Is he going to take tires as we're watching Brandon Cotton from the lead? Dustin Reinstedel is going to have to unlap himself here. Brandon Cotton's going to have to stop. When is he going to stop? Can he make it to lap 110? McNulty 14.8 takes tires. So Walker McNulty's actually in a pretty good spot here now, pitting from second, third place. Right there with Justin Thaler. Again, I'm not counting Justin Thaler out. Of course, you should never count Dustin Reinstedel, who is leading, but Walker McNulty comes out ahead of Justin Thaler. So Walker McNulty was right behind Justin that time. Now he's in front. They both took 14.6. So maybe Justin Thaler had a little problem in his pit box or coming out on pit lane or in lap or out lap, maybe dropping down the apron to slow down to pit lane speed. So great driving on the in lap and out lap, getting up to speed, going through the gears on the apron. That's definitely a talent. Brandon Thayer, Sean Cunningham, Kevin Mayer come in. We'll see what their stops are like. Keep your eye on the bottom of the screen. When the blinking red goes to a time, it'll tell you if they took tires or not. 15 seconds is 4 tires. 8 seconds or so for fuel. So Brandon Cotton on his own out there. Ty Williams in second. These guys, I think, have one more stop to make. I know they have one more stop to make. Dustin Reinsettle's going to have a splash unless he can pull out a 31-lap run. Hey, buddy. Kitty Cat Kimi does a drive-by to say hello. Hi, everybody. All right, Brandon Cotton and Ty Williams, your leaders. Dustin Reinsettle, P3. I think he's going to have to stop again. Michael Samia, P4. Michael Samia is going to take tires. Maybe not. I can't imagine he would take tires home with him, especially since Walker McNulty can make it now all the way to the end. But Michael Samia cannot. Michael Samia needs to stop. 25 laps to go. Final pit window is open. 24 laps to go. You can make it to the end from here. Ty Williams did not take tires that last time. Is he going to have to pay for it? Dustin Reinsettle did take tires at 103. He's going to have to splash unless he does a massive fuel saving. And that might put Walker McNulty in the driver's seat. Walker McNulty in the hot seat. The way it looks on paper right now, the number 12 Jumpman might be a good luck paint for him tonight. So Walker McNulty, if he can hold off Justin Thaler, who's on the same strategy, did take tires. They're running about the same lap times. 33.7, 33.7 for both of them. Once again, we're at Homestead Miami Speedway. They started racing here in the Cup Series in 1999. Smoked Tony Stewart won the first race. Tyler Reddick won the most recent race, October 24. Michael Samia's in the pits now, and he's dropping back. I think that's Michael Samia's day done. Unless he can take tires, 15 seconds, he's got to work his way back and hope and pray for a caution. Friday night's Truck Series winner. Looks like his bed is made. But again, you never know with yellows. But Walker McNulty, look at that Jumpman. Elephant skin paint, elephant print on the Jordans. Ty Williams still has not come in yet. He's going to make it go as long as he can. Brandon Cotton came in, ready to come out behind Aaron Holroyd. Walker McNulty's in the hot seat, looking good. Brandon Cotton, did he take tires? Yes, he did. That's why he's further back in 7th. But he's working on Aaron Holroyd, who also took tires at lap 104. He can go to the end, but or can he? I don't know. I think you have to lap 110 is the earliest. Was going to put Brandon Cotton in the catbird seat. Walker McNulty at 105. No, he's still going to need another 5 laps of fuel savings. I said 105. It really needs to go to 110. 135. Yeah, they're going to have to do some good fuel saving. I bet Brandon Cotton is doing it. Is Walker McNulty. As Ty Williams finally decides to come in. I keep following Ty down the timing board. There he is. All right, it's going to cycle the 11. W car, Dustin Reinstead. Oh, there he is. The U-Pike golf coach in the flesh. I'm sorry, I don't know where that helmet came from, Dustin. Or where that photo came from. I meant to put helmet up. There you go. Yeah, he needs a splash. So Walker McNulty, he's going to also need a splash. 111 is going to be Brandon Cotton. So now that I've done the math, I do think Brandon Cotton is going to be the hot seat. That's why Walker McNulty is lifting now. He knows he needs to do about 4 laps of fuel save as Justin Thaler is caught back up. There's Justin on the outside Walker needs some huge fuel saving. Justin Thaler. Tommy's giving me a hard time. It's all good. With 18 laps to go, I still think Brandon Cotton's going to be in the hot seat. Jason Huffman and Aaron Holroyd just in front of Brandon. Brandon can let it eat. He's got all the fuel he needs. Aaron Holroyd is for position. Jason Huffman is a lap down. So the 5 is racing the 73 for position. Aaron Holroyd needs to save. Brandon Cotton needs to go, if you ask me. Walker McNulty holding on for dear life up front, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Justin Taylor came in for a splash at lap 114. Need that last little splash. Brandon Cotton in the 5, the green car, trying to find a way. He's trapped right now. Brandon Thayer, lap 107, he might need to stop. All the way down to Justin Thaler for P2, so we'll see if anybody else can make it besides Brandon Cotton. Brandon Cotton is the only one in the top 10 that can make it 100% on fuel. Dustin Reinsettle now can, that he stopped, but he's down in 12th. With 15 laps to go, what do you think? We're going to have a caution? If you're in the YouTube, give us a chat. Let's see. I can do it without putting the radio down on the stream. Should be okay. Midwest Motorsports, I see a couple of guys are watching. Put it up in the chat. Who's going to win? I see Governor Man can go for some burritos right now. Unfortunately, Ty Williams further back down in 15th on the lead lap. Walker McNulty going to ride it out as long as he can. But the man of the hour right now is the number 5. Walker McNulty showing your lead. You think there's going to be a caution for sure, huh, Brian? I don't know, man. These Cup Series guys are pretty good at the top level. Midwest Motorsports, you never know, though. Hopefully we don't have one. I hate for it to have such a big effect on everybody's race, but Brian Sanders pulling for a caution. Right now, currently Walker McNulty out front. Brandon Cotton has made his way all the way up to 3rd spot while everybody else tries to save fuel. There he is in the green number 5. Ooh, Jason Huffman gets a little loose as the 5 takes air off his spoiler. Come across the line with 12 to go. And Brandon Thayer, nope, he needs to save a little bit as well. He is pretty good. Justin Thaler in front of Ty Williams, and they're going at it, so this could be the battle for second. See if I can get here. Here we go. Justin Thaler and Ty Williams. There's Ty Williams in the orange. 81. This could be the battle for second once everybody in front stops. I can't believe it. These guys are 15th and 14th. And we're talking about the race for second. Great to see you, Brian. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for everybody watching on the stream. Michael Samia's got some fans out here. I'm sorry. Michael's race not looking great after some green flags. They decided to stay out during a caution and went off cycle with everybody. Just kind of got run over. Not enough people came down to get on the same strategy. Walker McNulty holding on strong though. We'll see the gaps. Down to second, 1.78 is Trevor McLaughlin. And then Brandon Cotton's working his way around now. Brandon Cotton, Trevor McLaughlin still either has to stop or he's doing a massive fuel save. 33.7 to Brandon Cotton's 33.2. Brandon Cotton is letting it rip. He's got no reason to save. Everybody else is trying their hardest to save. Looks like they're going to try their best to finish the race on fumes with 9 to go. We see you, Governor. Who you got tonight, man? What are you thinking? Right now, it's Brandon Cotton, currently second place. He's the only one good to go until you go all the way down to Dustin Reinsettle down in 11th. So I'm sorry, that battle for Ty Williams and Justin Taylor might be for third. Still, though, one heck of a race. And you never know what's going to happen with 8 to go. Josh Watt on race control is keeping an eye on everybody. Pretty big gaps. Brandon Thayer and Aaron Holroyd and Trevor McLaughlin. It looks like a good race for third, but oops, I said Aaron, Brandon, and Trevor. There's Trevor and Brandon. They're on their own voice channel. No caution. Cotton for the win. I'm with you. Let's see what happens. Trevor Mack trying his best to save as much fuel as he can. Here comes Michael Samia. What a great race we've seen tonight. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We're glad you're here. Midwest Motorsports is the fastest growing iRacing league on the internet, according to my research, and continuing to grow. Thanks for giving us a like while you're here. The battle for the lead now. Brandon Cotton does not have to hold back at all. The green number 5 going around Walker McNulty in the 12 car. Just 6 laps to go. Walker McNulty says, I don't know if there's any way he can save that much. Now the best Walker can do is hope to stay out and make it to the podium. James Olavison decides he has to finally pit. And Aaron Holroyd gives it up. He has to pit from third place. Brandon Thayer stays out. Steve Hansel comes in. As Brandon Cotton is able to make his way down to the white line on the gas, full throttle. See you later.
Nope. I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not lifting till I see God or a checkered flag.
That's the in-car radio from Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. 4 laps to go. I'm really surprised to see Walker get such great fuel mileage out of this. He's got to be running on fumes. I know he's got a spotter. They're keeping an eye on it. Clarence Prince working his way on pit out. Here comes Michael Samia trying to unlap himself. He's got some work to do. Further back, but up front, it's all Brandon Cotton. He gone. He gone. Walker McNulty second, Brandon Thayer third with 4 to go. Can those guys keep the fuel in? Michael Samia is going to keep his foot in as well. Walker McNulty has no choice but to lift. Michael Samia goes around the outside, and oh, we almost, Jason Huffman trying to scare me. Trying to scare Walker. Brandon Cotton says no whammies, no cautions. Please. Keep it straight, boys. Brandon Cotton in the lead. Brandon Thayer currently second. Does he have enough fuel? Last time he came in was lap 107. So that's going to be 29 laps on fuel. Ty Williams back in 8th. Not quite enough to make it back. As we're working 2 laps to go. Brandon Cotton looking pretty. Brandon Thayer in second. Trevor McLaughlin third. Ant Castor with a great P4. And Walker McNulty fifth. As Ant Castor makes his way around in the 8th. See if Ant is good to go to the end. 106, I don't know. Final lap. Some great job of fuel saving. Got Brandon Cotton, Brandon Thayer, Trevor Mack. 2, 3, and 4, but this is the final lap for Brandon Cotton. And checkered flag, Brandon Cotton did it. Perfect strategy, played out. Look at Brandon Thayer for second, and Trevor McLaughlin, his teammate, for third. It's official. 10 cars on the lead lap. But they did it. What a great fuel save. 107 and 105 for Trevor Mack. But the number 5, Brandon Cotton, is your race winner. What a race. What a race. What a drive. Brandon Cotton brings it home. Time to kick the tires and light the fire. Or is it the other way around? I don't want to break anybody's trademark, so I'm not going to guess. But man, what an incredible race. Amazing racing tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. So glad you watched us on YouTube. Brandon is just going to drive it down. Drive it down pit lane, huh? He's in a hurry to come meet me in the booth, as well as Trevor McLaughlin and Brandon Thayer. We'll see if they can get up here fast enough. Cup drivers, I see. Unbelievable, incredible race. So glad to have everybody joining us tonight. Thank you so much on YouTube. Go ahead and give us a like while you're here before we get to these driver interviews. We're waiting for everybody to come in. I see everybody's in the waiting room. We're going to pull them up in the right room. And the first one we get to talk to is going to be Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 Ghost car with an incredible run for third place. Can't believe Brandon Cotton just pulls it down and parks it in pit lane. No burnouts for him. He's got lots of tire left, I believe, after that incredible run. But the 99 Ghost car of Trevor McLaughlin with an incredible fuel-saving run at the very end. Hey, Trevor Mack, it's James in the booth. You got me?
I got you, James.
Oh, man, what an awesome race, Trevor. You stretched that final pit stop 29 laps. How hard was it to be disciplined? And did you start fuel saving right from the beginning, or did you wait until a few laps in to start fuel saving?
Yeah, I didn't even know the fuel was that close, so I didn't start saving until 4 or 5 laps into the run when I noticed other people doing it, and I just had to clutch it pretty much halfway around the track for that entire last run in order to make it.
Well, what about the first half, man? I don't want to miss that part. Did you? I saw you having some great racing with everybody. It looks like everybody was able to keep it clean. Did you run any trouble out there in the early part of the race?
No, I didn't. I felt like it was really fun. I felt like I had a fast car, and I didn't think it would come down to this whole fuel mileage thing. I didn't practice clutching at all, but glad it still worked out for a top 3.
That's a real skill. We could talk to 10 people, and they'll give you 10 different ways to figure out how to save fuel. Do you have a clutch pedal? Is that what you do? You have it mapped to a certain button, or what?
Yeah, just the pedal, but probably have to figure out whatever Cotton's doing because he seems to be slightly better than me. That's twice he's outfueled me on these type of races.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to give away Trevor or Brandon's any secrets from Brandon Cotton, but he definitely made it to that 111. So he was able to go flat out all the way to the end once he made his final stop. But Trevor, you had a great race, man. Congratulations on a great run. Are you surprised to have a podium tonight?
No, I came into the night thinking that I had a good shot at a top 3. So with the weird strategy, I'm glad that it still worked out.
Yeah. Well, great job tonight. Congratulations, Trevor.
Thank you.
All right. That's Trevor McLaughlin, third place. We're looking at number 64 now. Brandon Thayer, P2, man. You surprised?
Frankly, yeah, I'm very surprised. Going into the night, I did a little over 250 laps of practice. Really did not think that the results would be what they are.
Well, you did it, man. You had to stretch that final stop as well. Were you clutching? Were you doing anything others?
I ended up only having to I had to clutch in through 3 and 4 for 2 laps, and I was good. I had pitting when I had pit during both of those cautions, and then I had stretched out my fuel by running the bottom of the track, just by staying off of the throttle as much as I could, and it ended up working out great for me.
I'd say that paint scheme looks pretty good. We heard from you. Thanks for talking to me before the race. I believe it's the second caution. You can tell your friends to listen up. So, once again, congrats on a great second place finish, Brandon. That's going to really make you feel good for the rest of this week.
Yeah, it definitely does. Huge shout out to Trevor for making the scheme for me. Big shout out to the other Brandon, Mr. Cotton for winning. He had an excellent strategy, and it was an absolute blast racing with him throughout the entire of the race.
I agree 100%. Awesome racing in the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. This is what you get. Congratulations on a great second place finish tonight, Brandon.
Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it.
That's Brandon Thayer, second place. And now the other Brandon, or are you the Brandon and Thayer's the other Brandon? I'm not sure. But we'll talk about that later. We'll let you guys duke it out in the chat. Maybe Brandon Cotton, I should say. Amazing run. Congrats, man. You stretched it out. Once again, your strategy paid off.
Oh, it works out sometimes, and tonight it did. Thank goodness.
Yeah, I'd say that green number 5 looked good. You saved early, came in and got fuel. And I was really surprised you didn't stay out the first time. Didn't want to go super crazy on the strategy so early. Decided to save tires and then work your strategy after the competition caution. Is that right?
Yeah, fuel's a little tighter on the cars, the way they've got it set up, and I went ahead and pitted at that time just to make sure I had plenty in case we had a green flag run there.
Which we did. How bad were you sweating, hoping that nobody would bring out a caution?
It was sweating pretty good there. I know it was stretching every bit that I had. I had run some practice laps with the clutch, and I pretty much ran that Ray the whole race, just saving everything that I could. And I knew whenever we had, I think it was 54, 55 laps left with that last caution, I knew at that point it was a one-stop race for me. And at that point, I went into full fuel save mode, and I actually saved more than I needed to and had plenty left over there at the end. So I was fortunate in that regard. I knew whenever I was catching Walker on that last run, I was running the high line and I was gaining ground. And of course, he moved to the high line and forced me to the bottom. And I had to change my strategy up there on him, but thank goodness it worked out. He was running a good race, and it was nice to see Thayer and Trevor Mack there on the podium with me. Good to see them have a good run.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, we weren't even talking about you. No disrespect, of course, but everybody's battling it up front, and you're just minding your own business, doing your thing further in the back, trying to avoid traffic. I think you got into something there with one of the cautions that came out. Was it the one
Well,
with 28?
it was early in the race, and I had Cunningham, who I run with. He was in front of me, and he ran the low line, and I just ran in there behind him, and I'd never touched him, but my air on the front end just took the air off of him, and he about lost it, and we got into each other. I don't think it threw a caution, but um, we gave each other a 4X, of course, and eliminated those bonus points for us. But
Yes.
we did not wreck it, didn't throw a caution, but we collected it and kept on going after that.
Up 15 spots from your qualifying. Just another amazing performance, Brandon. Happy to see you do it, man. This is gonna once again make it easy to take it easy through the rest of this week, knowing that you got to win, man. Some bragging rights. Tell all your friends to go to the YouTube channel and watch your race. Listen to your interview after the race, man. Congrats. You want to say anything to anybody while I got you?
Oh, not at all. I appreciate it. And I know you mentioned I didn't do burnouts, but I have to say, growing up, I idolized Mark Martin. And
Yeah,
at my age, and whenever he was that age, he said, I save the burnouts for the young guys. I'm just thankful for the win. Take me to pit road. I'll enjoy the ceremony.
yeah, that's right. Well, I know you drive a Toyota, but Jack Roush and Mark Martin Jack always liked to have a clean car, go loading up in the trailer, not making too much work for the boys during the week. Even though they're going to break it down, you still want to bring a clean car home. And so you did it tonight, man. Congratulations on a great win.
Thanks, James. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody putting it on.
That's right. That's your race winner, Brandon Cotton. We can go over the final race results. I believe we post everybody up. That's your race winner, Brandon Cotton. Amazing job tonight. And now we got the race win. Brandon Cotton, Brandon Thayer, Trevor McLaughlin, top 3. Ant Castor, your host for the cool down lap tomorrow, 8 p.m. Walker McNulty, 5th. Sean Cunningham, 6th. Dustin Reinsettle, 7th. Ty Williams, 8th. Kevin Mayer, 9th. Justin Taylor with the top 10. That's everybody on the lead lap. Andrew Miller, Aaron Holroyd, Michael Samia, Jason Huffman, Clarence Prince, James Olavison, Norm Snyder, and Steve Hansel round out the final results. Of course, Eric Thaler and rounds out after 4 laps down with the fuel man didn't get him all the way up. But that's the race from Midwest Motorsports Cup Series race winner tonight, Brandon Cotton. We will see you next week as we go to Pocono Raceway for 80 laps. We'll see you at the Tricky Triangle next week. Until then, for all the Midwest Motorsports admins that make it possible, Josh Watt for running the stream. I'm James J, reminding you to stay in your lane.